Today, it's the National Football League. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The numbers for Davis last week: 4 catches, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Braxton Berrios was named the All-Pro returner after the 2021 season, but starting to come along as a receiver as well and look no further than that first down grab. His new deal with the Jets should afford him some more looks outside of just special teams.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. The Steelers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw there hauled in by Claypool. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. This is taken around the 12. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, Jacobs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett out to his left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Wilson now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Throwing is Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Picking now to throw off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. To throw again on second down. Pickett. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. Third and long after the sack. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now Pickett on fourth down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
From the 45 on second down, Pickett, and they're going to get this up to midfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Right side, Claypool's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And he's able to find Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
So we've reached intermission here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. There he goes, left side. He's at the 40. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Pickett going to bootleg it. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Coleman. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Pickett sets up play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. From the gun, here's Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And now out come the Jets. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A handoff, Coleman between the tackles. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. Came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step, and he's taking off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, but some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. Completion here to Claypool. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Open man here is Conklin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On the counter, it's Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Just another standout play from the best pass rusher in football. Last season, one for the ages. Tied the single-season sack record, and unsurprisingly, won the Defensive Player of the Year for the league.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Wilson. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. Again, he finds more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Wilson to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Wilson. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Wilson. Buying time to his left. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Play action. It's Wilson. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Certainly, those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Good footwork at the 30. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
A leap, and he will make the catch. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second